How's it going, everybody? You guys having a good day? I'm having a good day. I say with all of the confidence in that I can have. It's been a good day. Herman got mad at me earlier because I took him off of one of the cabinets, and so I told him no, and he gave me a really grumpy, sad look, and now I just feel like I'm a horrible cat father. I think that's where it's coming from. So it's not like actual real world problems, but still problems. Anyway, I was thinking about doing like sometime, like an hour of something. Oh shit, biggest fishes. Thank you for 2 years of support. That's 2 billion years of support right there. 2 years, same thing. Thank you so much for that, man. That's holy shit. Holy shit. But yeah, I was thinking about starting off with some American Trucker, and then we'll go over to war. Oh shit! 4 years of support, Rob Revolution, or 2 years? He says 2 years. It's 48 months. That's like 2 years, right? Yeah, that sounds right. I can math. But yeah, there was another bounty for Warframe, so it's like for that handful of you that still likes watching Warframe, cool. 2 times 2 years is basically 2 years, right? Anyway, let's do a little bit of American Truck Simulator, then we'll do an hour of each. How does that sound? In fact, set the timer for 1 hour. Let me get it so you guys can see it. This isn't CSGO. I apologize. CSGO, I tried the new thing yesterday, and it was okay. American Truck Simulator is apparently the actual name of this. Will I play with viewers later on? Sure. I don't know how to do that without adding people on websites. Let me turn off the music. There we go. All right, cool. You guys should be able to see. I can read you guys. The ticker is fixed. I apologize for that. We'll be able to browse through a selection of spectacular images handpicked from the worlds of trucks. Sure. Whatever. We'll continue as American Santa. And truck across the Midwest, I guess. Never actually... Southwest, really, more so than the Midwest. So I've got $8,222. How much is it for a truck? If I want to buy one, how much does it cost to get one? Truck dealers, $8,000, and I don't know where any of them are, actually. There's actually one in Las Vegas. Well, that sounds perfect. By the time we get to Las Vegas, we should be able to have enough money for a truck, right? Like, it'd be like $8,000 or so. Last we got to Holbrook. So let's see how close to Las Vegas we can get from Holbrook. That looks like our best option right there. It shows you playing CSGO. Why? Because I was playing CSGO yesterday because they, on Smash Day, on the day they announced Smash, right? And I fixed the levels hopefully now. They decided to make CSGO free, 1, and 2, they decided to make it so that way, it has a new game mode, which is essentially just like bootleg. It's like bootleg PUBG. For those of you that didn't see yesterday's stream or yesterday's video, if you're watching on After Hours, so imagine a battle royale game like PUBG or Fortnite, but using the mechanics of Counter-Strike Go, the guns and all that, but with a lot of weird random choices just in there, you know? Like, 16 player max. You get to choose where you drop. The map is smaller. There's some interesting stuff when it comes to, like, you get to buy your weapons. Like, your weapons will be sent to you by a drone, but people can either shoot down the drone or follow it back to you. So it's doing its own thing. It feels very much like the culling in a lot of ways. So it's like, I don't hate it. And I played it a bit off stream as well. And it's good. But I don't see it taking off. I feel like it's a good alternative. It's one of those times that, like, every now and then I want to be able to play a game of, like, Counter-Strike, but, like, I don't have 2 hours to spend. I have, like, 30 minutes before I have to go do whatever, you know, or I just want to get in a quick video game just to relax once a day, and I got, like, 30 minutes to do it. Oop, sorry. Oh, shit. That scratches that itch, but I really don't see it taking off. I feel like it was a quick cash grab that they did some interesting mechanics, like you can get there's like hostages on the map and you can take them back to people, like to the rescue zone, and you get money for that, which you can use to buy equipment. What game was this again? This is Counter-Strike Go. It's got its own Battle Royale mode, which is free now, so if this sounds interesting, you can go and play it. Because it's free. It's okay. It's not great. Yeah, it's I don't know if it's really for me, but I'm not really a fan of Fortnite, but I like the faster speed of it over PUBG, but I don't like the building. So, I mean, maybe Blackout is the way to go. I don't know. I don't know if you guys have played the new... This is not actually Counter-Strike. No. I'm talking about Counter-Strike Go's Battle Royale mode. I apologize for the confusion. I was just streaming it yesterday, and it's alright. Ticker machine broke. I'm just not a fan of Fortnite. And I like PUBG, but it's too slow-paced even when you play this smaller map. And it's horribly coded. Thank you for 2 years of support there, Android Priest. This must be a lot of people's, like, year mark day thing. It's super cool. Thank you, Android Priest. It's very kind of you. Unironically, Black Ops 4's Battle Royale is my favorite one. I could see how that could be a thing, because I've had it described to me as... what if PUBG was made by a competent developer? And it's like, oh yeah, that does sound good, you know? Like, I would like to play PUBG, but I'd like it to be where it's not a laggy, awful mess. And people go, oh, you just got a bad computer, Rev. No. It's not that old. That game runs like total fucking shit. I'm gonna play a bit of Warframe, yeah, in about an hour or so. Because I got a bounty for it, and it's a pretty good game. I don't really get why there's a community of people that want to watch it. Excuse me. Sorry. I don't really get why there's a community. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oof. I mean, like, I'm still good, right? Oh, what the fuck, dude? Did you see that? Did you see that happen? It's not completely busted. Oh no, I accidentally hit E. Oh. I just don't get why you would watch someone play Warframe. It's a fun game to play. Like, I like the wave dashing or whatever it's called, the weird way you move in that game. I like the aesthetic of it well enough. I'm not huge into like space alien sort of aesthetic. I'm more into like a churchy, like post-apocalyptic metal sort of aesthetic, but I like, why would you, I guess me is why you'd watch this. Ooh, that's not a, is this supposed to sound like a kettle boiling over? Probably not, right? Oh. Okay, so the trick here is going to be just like try and keep the engine running for as long as possible. Okay, let me get the TripAdvisor thing up. Shit, I'm not even halfway there, am I? We just got to make it there in a decent amount of time. I was talking to Tilda about Looney Tunes the other day. We went to this restaurant, a place that we kept driving past, and we were like, we should go there sometime. And then we never did. And so yesterday it was cold and wet and rainy, and we were like, we need some warm food. It'd be nice to go out. We need to like hang out because we don't do that enough. Where should we go? Let's go to that place. So we went to the place. They were listening to like Christmas music, but it was like very much in the background. And I am not a fan of Christmas music at all. I think it's really there's like two or three songs that exist that are Christmas songs, and they're like, the general flavor of them is Christmas is coming, and then like essentially what amount to protest songs that are now Christmas songs, because it used to be you could break into a rich asshole's house and start singing and demanding pudding, but you can't anymore, which is shit. It's illegal or whatever. And then there's songs about wanting to fuck Santa. And it's just, I don't know. It's fucking weird. I'm not a fan of Christmas songs. I'm a Scrooge, humbug, blah, blah, blah. There is this song by King Diamond. I think it's a Merciful Fate song, perhaps. Forget if this was before or after he switched to do his solo project. But, No Presents for Christmas. Great holiday metal album. Wonderful stuff. I mean, they're religious Christmas songs too. And obviously, anytime I say something like, oh, well, you know, it's all column A or column B, I don't know if you guys know this, but like more than half, a majority of what I'm saying, I'm making up on the spot and I'm bullshitting. I don't know shit. Okay? And so I make jokes because I like to fancy myself as a comedian, right? Like, not as an actual person who knows things. I'm not an educational channel. So just try not to get... I got some very offended messages because I made up a joke about that they're being like... Well, I've made a few jokes recently that have offended people. And to that I say, take the stick that's in your ass and pull it out and calm the fuck down. Just pull it on out. No need to get offended about every little thing. It's a joke. Okay? Like, I could be talking about salad and someone would be like, oh my fucking God! You fucking cock. I can't believe you would say that. You would eat salad, you little bitch. It's just like, what? How is that something you got offended by? Anyway, off tangent. Anyway, so we were listening to like the random Christmas songs, and I remarked that as a kid, I had it was like a Christmas album, but it was like Looney Tunes. Oh shit. And what is, it was like all the different Looney Tunes characters. Then there was like a loose plot associating them. This was on a tape, not a VHS tape, but like an analog tape that you would listen to with like your tape player, you know? Back when people had that, you know? I've lived long enough that we went from like, records had stopped being a thing. Tape players were a thing for like 5 seconds, then CDs, then that was gone, and now we're just doing MP3s and stuff. A cassette tape, yes. It was a cassette tape of Looney Tunes characters singing Christmas songs. I was describing it, in detail about, there was a song where there was one where it was just like, it's like Sylvester. No, we haven't done Warframe yet. Don't worry. It was Sylvester singing, I forget which song. Santa Baby, probably. Anyway, and Tilda goes, that sounds awful. And with that, I realized, yeah, actually, that was bad. But, like, growing up as a kid, like, the only way I could get to sleep was, like, to listen to, like, tapes. Like, I couldn't just sleep normally like an actual human child would. I had to listen to tapes to go to bed. And, I think that's why I still listen to YouTube videos today. It's like I have to have something talking in the background for me, or just be really fucking tired in order to get to sleep. I think I missed my turn. But the fucks I give are limited. But yeah. Also, another thing that was interesting about, Oh. Okay, I'm good again. Okay. Anyway, another interesting thing they did was we ordered some cake, right? Because someone ordered some dessert while we were there, and it looked amazing, right? And, so we order cake, because we thought that's what it was, you know? And they hand us this box, and the guy was super nice. I told Tilda he kind of looked like the... Did you guys ever see Clone High? The clone of JFK? He kind of looked like that. Anyway. He was a super awesome waiter. I tipped him a little bit more than I do normally, because he was good. But anyway, he apparently doesn't know cursive, because he wrote on the boxes, and this was really sweet of him. He wrote, Happy Holidays, right? But, like, he didn't know how to spell, or he didn't know his cursive well enough. And to be honest, why the fuck would you? Who uses cursive anymore? People don't even sign in cursive anymore. I don't know why it's still set to CSGO. Let me let's just hope I don't crash. American Truck Simulator. There we go. Okay. Are we still good? Where's the truck? Oh shit. Oh, god damn it. Well, move then, you fuck. Anyway, he didn't know his cursive well enough, so when he tried to write Happy Holidays, he didn't really know. Yeah, I mean, I was forced to learn cursive as well, but I mean, I fucking don't remember my cursive. But anyway, he wrote Happy Holidays, and he took 2 shots at it. On Tilda's box, it looks more like Harry Holidays, and on mine, it looks something like Happy Holidays. Because they look like cursive F's on mine and cursive R's on hers. He tried. To be honest, cursive letter P is stupid. But, Tilda kept asking me, which one of these cakes is mine? It's Harry Holidays. She's like, all right, Harry Holidays. Harry Holidays, honey. The cake was a bit weird. It wasn't the one that we meant to get. So imagine a slice of cake that's, like, I want to say, like, 6 to 7 inches tall. Shit. Ooh. 6 to 7 inches tall, right? You're just at 91%. That means you work 90% or 9% of the time, right? Yeah, I mean, my handwriting's shit too. Don't you worry. I think I got diagnosed as dysgraphic as a kid, but like, I think I'm just a dumbass. Yeah, it's 6% fine, right? Alright, where's the nearest tow service? It's probably best. Anyway. What was I saying? Oh. So the cake was about 8 inches tall, 6 to 8 inches tall, right? And so normally on a cake, it goes like frosting cake, right? Oh, I need to actually get it repaired, don't I? Oof. Oh, hey, they paid. Nice. But shit, if I damage it that bad again, like that's like if this was my truck, that's $10,000 worth of damage. Can you imagine actually having to pay that much? That's even with my insurance. Holy fuck shit, right? Anyway, I'm glad I don't have to pay that. My employer does. So that's good. Anyway, but this cake was more along the lines of like frosting a thin sheeting of cake, and then a majority of the inside of the cake. I would say like 90% of this cake was like Cool Whip. Followed by a tiny little layer of cake. Like breading. And it's like, okay? Like, it wasn't bad. I'll tell you that much. I couldn't eat it all in one sitting, but it was just okay. Do you plan on playing any Bethesda games soon? I've been working on, for the past few weeks, learning how to use Blender from scratch, and I wanted to make a RevScarecrow helmet for the game. I probably won't, just because I'm not a huge fan of the whole series. Stuff they've worked on. I think Oblivion's the only one I like. And I think it's just because, like, it was the game I had growing up. So... that's an undercover cop right there. That's how you... see, it's a Crown Victoria. That's how you fucking know if it's undercover cop. A friend of mine drives a Crown Victoria. She bought it off of, like, a police... lot thing. Oh no, you can apparently get police cars real cheap because they have like 1,000 billion miles on them. That's a real number. But anyway, so everyone always like slows down and drives nice near her because they think that she's an undercover cop. She's about like, I want to say like 100 pounds of person, and not like 400,000 pounds of cop. I'm really good with numbers today. So it's entirely possible that, like, you know, that person back there wasn't a cop and was actually just someone who bought it in a lottery or something. I don't know. Yeah, if you post it on the board, I'll definitely check it out at the very least if you want to take some screenshots. I just, because I'm curious on what a RevScarecrow helmet would be. I guess the gas mask, right? Also, we're whipping up to, like, what is that? What's the speed there? Is the speed 80? Oh, 88 miles an hour. Oh, shit. Music's pumping up. They expect a delivery soon. That means we can't make any stops. Get the fuck out of the way. I gotta get to the delivery on there on time. Move, bitch. Get out of the way! Get out of the way, ho! We're gonna have to no brakes get this thing going. Oh, the fucking music. You've heard of defensive driving. Now get ready for offensive driving. Drive down the center of a 2-lane road. 90 fucking miles an hour. No brakes. No fucks given. I mean, I did have to pull over because I did significant damage to my car. Oh shit, we gotta go up here. Oh shit, this is gonna be a sharp ass turn. Alright, let's go. shit, there's an invisible wall there? That's bullshit. Fuck you, game. Fuck. Come on, come on, come on, come on! I can't stop for anyone. Frozen Ocelot, thank you for the host. We're almost there. We're gonna be a little bit late, but we can do this. Just cut some corners and we'll be fine. I'm not sure how many corners I can actually cut in the game. Let me take it. That's not gonna be as easy as that, is it? There we go. No, it actually is easy. We got this. We got this. Exciting action of driving a truck. There it is. Done and dusted. And I got paid $1,300 for it. Is that legitimate for making them spend $10,000 repairing their own truck? No. I would say that's below tolerable levels, but okay. Alright. We're at Camp Verde. We need to keep going forward. That's about as forward as we can go. It feels like I'm driving away from my location, but I'm trying to get to Las Vegas with these aliens. Got alien hookers in the back, and we can't be stopping for shit. What am I driving? Is it nut? Ooh. What an awful sound for a car to make. Yeah, this is a really weird Warframe update. Fruits? Okay. Dried fruits. That's basically just raisins. So here's something that's not raisins. Dogs. I'm really good at segues. My point is that, like, I was listening to this thing earlier today that was talking about, like, search and rescue dogs, or SAR dogs. Apparently that's the abbreviation, which sounds really cool. I was talking about, like, how search and rescue, dogs work and how they're trained, and apparently it's a total bitch. Like, it's hard to get to be a search and rescue dog. So first off, the way that dogs get trained is they first have to show a certain level of aptitude. And it's just like, how well do they, like... So the way search and rescue dogs work is they are, like, based off of, like, how well they like to just play, essentially. Because they see the whole thing as playing. Like, you, excuse me? They don't know that, like, it's serious time. Like, they're serious about playing. If you've ever had a dog that will, like, would literally play fetch to the point that it would, like, collapse from exhaustion, or, like, until it, like, would skin the, like, skin off of the bottom of its feet, like, that's the level of dog that you need to have to do a search and rescue kind of dog, right? And then, once you have a dog that's, like, that capable, they have to be good at, they have to be good at listening and following instructions. Not just from you, but from everyone. Like, anyone who's official. So they have, like, a test for that. And then, assuming they can do that, then, you know, for example, the urban rescue one, which is super hard. Like, super hard for dogs to do. They'll have, like, they have, like, a test for urban rescue. Which is, like, you know, anytime something bad happens in a city or they need to search you down. And there's different types of dogs. I should say that. There are different types of search and rescue dogs. There's one for, like, cadavers. There's one for recently missing. and you know where they are, and ones where you kind of know where they are and don't know where they are. And then there's ones for water rescue, and one for urban rescue, and one for forest rescue. Like, there's a whole bunch of different types of rescue dogs. And so the basic step is, like, how willing are they to play, and how well do they follow orders. After that, then they have to have a different test. And really, there's no, like, organized, like, official test for this. But if, you know, if the dog passes those first two tests, which sound hard enough, you know, they have to pass a test where, like, the urban rescue one, and I forget exactly how many turns and stuff, but basically a person leaves, right? The person they're trying to track, and they walk away, they make, like, a certain number of turns at intersections, that sort of thing, and then another person comes along and walks at some point during that walk, intersects with it, so that way they can throw off the trail. And they do this in an actual city to make it harder. And then 30 minutes after that person leaves, that dog has 30 minutes to find the person at the end of whatever route they took. Because dogs, you know, you always see in those, like, those movies. Get the fuck out of my way, bitch. You always see in those movies, like, the person, like, you know, they're escaping jail or whatever, and they're running across a river, and then it's just like, well, now they can't find me, and the bloodhounds can't find him, and then the guy goes, well, dag name it, and he throws his hat down, and he's super pissed about it. Apparently that's not true. Dogs can smell underwater, and can smell, like, the best guess as far as science goes on how they can smell things is that all of the time you're letting off, like, dead skin particles, and they're, like, specific to human beings, like individual human beings. The dead cells from my skin smell different than the dead cells from your skin, right? So these dogs can, I mean, yeah, I don't know how they fucking smell underwater. Listen, I was, like, half paying attention when I was listening to, like, this guy talk about how dogs work, okay? I'm dumb as shit. Like, you should know that by now. Not an educational channel. But they can locate based on that, right? But yeah, if the dog can do that, then it can pass the certification it needs to. Get the fuck out of my way. And then that's good enough for them to be able to be certified. And for the urban rescue ones, there's only about 100 dogs that meet that criteria in America. That have, like, the what is it? What's the organization that shows up whenever, like, something real shit happens? FEMA. That have the FEMA certification, I guess it is. To be able to pull off that thing. And you can get your dog trained for this. But if you get your dog trained for this, you also have to do training. And it's like, yeah, the dog just has to, like, pass a handful of things. But for a human, you have to do that, and you also have to be able to, like, know where you are in the middle of the night, because dogs have a better job. Like, dogs can smell or do their job better at night for some reason. Like, there's less distractions. Come on. There we go. I'm, like, half damaged at this point, so I can barely move. But anyway. What was I saying? Oh. But yeah, you have to do, like, I think it's 1,600 hours of training in order to, I'm going to merge. I'm just going to merge. Okay, there we go. Wasn't sure if that guy was going to get in the way or not. And the training's intense. You have to be able to navigate at night and know where you're at night. Apparently, like, your survivability for living through being, like, under, like, an avalanche goes down significantly. It's like for every 10 minutes that you're under snow, past the first 10 minutes, your chances of survival go down by, like, 60%. You're just fucked. If you're there for, like, 30 minutes, you're dead. Like, you just won't live, which is, like, horrifying. But what's really interesting about this whole thing is that these dogs have to really, really behave well to like positive attention. Like, because the whole negative attention, like, bad dog, that shit doesn't work. 555, divorce. $100 down. But anyway. They react really well to, like, positive reinforcement. That's how you train a dog. And so basically, once the dog finds something, there needs to be positive reinforcement immediately, which is kind of awkward when you think about it. Like, let's say you've trained a cadaver dog, right? A dog that's job is to find a dead body, right? Or to find someone who's just, like, been, I don't know, the other type of dog that, like, helps in, like, I don't know, search and rescue situations where, like, there's snow, or urban ones. They need to have, like, they need to have positive reinforcement directly after they find the person, right? So you find, like, a dead body, right? And so you call it in, and then you gotta, like, take the dog off to the side, kind of like, you know, while the family's crying over the dead body, and, like, give it its treat, whatever it is. And that apparently is super awkward to deal with. Like, you know, if its thing is, like, I will go find human beings for you if you play fetch with me. You gotta, like, go and get you go find the dead body, and once it finds the dead body, you go and play fetch with it. You know? But apparently the urban, like, stuff is much harder on dogs, not just because, like, the conditions are worse, but also because dogs are, like, they have to feel like they did a good job, right? Like, they feel like they're being punished if they don't get rewards, right? And so, like, you know, there's the famous example of during 9/11, you had these dogs that their job was to find dead bodies, or just bodies in general, and they couldn't find any living people. And so the dogs were getting super depressed. And so the firefighters basically had to, like, go play injured in the rubble, so that way the dogs would, like, not get depression. It's like, that's so sad, and they're such good boys, but I feel so bad for them, you know? So apparently that's why, like, past the age of about 3, you don't get, like, you can't be an urban rescue dog anymore. You got to go on and be, like, a, you got to go be a, like, forest rescue dog. Apparently that's, like, the sweet job. That's the retirement job. Because that, like, most of the time you're just going around fucking around in the woods, which is, as far as a dog's concerned, pretty goddamn sweet. So that was the thing I listened to today. And I thought, hey, that's interesting. I should tell stream about that. Whoops, engage the parking brake. Brake check the dude behind me. You wanna try it, asshole? Go for it. Go for it. Come on. Come on. Come on. He's not gonna go for it. I feel like you really can't name your dog something like Cerberus or, like, Lucifer or any... Oh, look at this little bastard. Oh, fuck. I like the train. And the jagged piece of terrain that's kind of being hidden by the train. That's neat. I like this game. Can I recommend it? Sort of. I mean, like, if you're watching this and you're not watching it because of me, like, if you wish there was, like, an alternate version of this upload where I didn't talk, and it was just the truck driving, that actually sounds like a really nice, like, go to sleep kind of thing. Like, yeah, that could actually be okay. That does sound comfy as fuck. I was gonna make fun of people for that, but actually that's like a legitimate... Oh, look at this bitch. You soggy little bitch. we go. Now I feel better. Anyway, nice trucker ASMR. Go on a road trip with Rev, but Rev doesn't talk ASMR. There you go. There it is. So it says that the way that I get down is by turning around. But I think if I actually just break the law and go against the flow of traffic, I can get there faster. Oof, that's not a good sound for a car to make. I think if I break the law, I'll get there faster. Like, it assumes that you're gonna go the right way, but it's like, no, turning right, wrong way, don't do it. No. But watch this. The stupid bitch who made up the driving thing here didn't know that you could cheat and just go this way, right? Look at me. See? Work smart, not hard. Wait a minute. Oh, shit. I can't actually get off the highway this side. Oh. Whoops. Maybe if I just, like... There we go. I didn't even check to see if anyone was coming. Hopefully they weren't. Ooh. Those are good car sounds, right? That's like the sound a car is supposed to make. Fuck. I'm dying. Thank you for the 100 bits there, Natalie. Are you interested in playing Hitman 2? I've never played a Hitman game. I own them, apparently. When I was looking at games that I own that Mike owns on that Steam Compare website, it didn't work, so I had to look it up manually. And I noticed that I have Hitman 1 and 2. Or just 1. I don't know. All the early ones. All the ones before, Suck My Ass. All the ones before, the most recent one that you needed to have, like, the season pass or whatever for. I have those. I think that has the one with the nuns. The sexy nuns that, like, have guns. Nuns with guns. That one. I think I have all of them but that one. And 2. Drift. Oh, it doesn't really work when your engine stalls out. I'm disappointed that fire trucks don't shoot fire. What if I just name a truck, water truck, right? Because its purpose is to make it so you need water. In the same way that a fire truck needs water in order to be a fire truck. Because its job is to, like, get in the way and stop fires, right? So what if that, but it shoots fire? It's like a fire truck, right? Except for instead of shooting water out, it shoots fire. Like, it's got flamethrowers on it. What am I delivering here? Raisins? I'm, like, just slightly off the mark, and it's just enough that it doesn't count. I jackknifed a bit. Oh, fuck you. Okay. Yeah, no, just skip it. I don't want to try and unjackknife that thing. Happy birthday, Savages. Hey, I leveled all the same, because I didn't fuck it up too bad. Long distance, I think, is the way to go. I'm going to keep doing that until someone tells me otherwise. And by that point, by the time that I've got enough to, you know, have it upgraded all the way, I figure some people will have told me what the other thing I should be putting points into is. They want me to go into debt, and you can suck on my entire ass. Bank telling me to buy things, go into debt. Suck my ass. But debt is good for the economy. Well, the economy can fuck off if it needs me to, like, be in constant, like, debt in order to survive. Maybe there's something wrong with the economy. I don't know. Just saying words. No jackknife November? How about destroy Dick? That's not what you said, is it? You said no jackknife November. Well then. Anyway, what was I talking about? Is there a horn button? The best jams. Anyway, I was thinking about switching games real quick, so we have time to play Warframe. How many people are here? Like, actually, how many? Because that number is rarely right. And what is the minimum I need for the bounty? Yeah, is that about on the right? All right, yeah. 8,000 people. I think that's probably not quite right. I'm going to go ahead and link out that I'm playing Warframe.